I'm trying something new again today. Hi, welcome Gundam fan, and welcome back to the channel, where we're changing the format of the unboxings to be on the desk here so we can be eye to eye. And I thought I would try portrait as well. So I've got a portrait over here on the OBS. You can't see it, but hopefully it will be on the YouTube later. As well as landscape. So I am long as I am wide today. So check that out. And we are currently going to be looking at a box that arrived early yesterday. I was expecting it today, tomorrow, or maybe even Wednesday, because I got a text from the carrier saying that it's landed into the local postal system on Saturday. So no, I got it on Sunday. Sorry, I got that message on Sunday. So when you get that message, it normally means, right, okay, Monday, they're going to be sorting it onto a van, and then it might go out on Tuesday, and then you might get it Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, you know. But got a knock on the door, and it's here. So we're going to be taking a look at it, but I've come across a problem with this format. Oh, sorry about this shadow. This is my mic arm. Sorry about that. If you can see this contraption causing a shadow on the desk. I've come across a problem with my new format, and that's space. Because this don't fit on the desk. This doesn't fit on the desk. Right, okay, so what can I say about the power package? One, thank you for, not leaving in the alleyway to get wet and get all soggy, because one, it wasn't raining, and two, I got a new Ring doorbell for Christmas, so I was able to catch them. Oh, sorry about that. And so it's arrived intact. The box doesn't feel as beat up as I've come to expect from Every or international shipping. It's in relatively decent condition. However, they have put the do not drop or whatever, or handle with care stickers on the carton, but not necessarily on the plastic waterproofing that they put on, which is essentially a bin bag or a trash bag. Okay, so I don't believe that this is going to be a product. I believe all the runners are going to be in this box. I'm not going to be able to pull out a product in a like a normal box, like a retail box. It didn't say no box, and it didn't say retail box on the listing. So I don't know whether this is direct from the factory, like a sample, or it's something that they've just put aside to do quick shipping, like drop shipping, like box a load of them up, get them into Europe, and when someone orders them, it's quicker. I'm getting surprisingly quick deliveries from AliExpress right now. That's where I got this from. I can't remember the vendor, but I purchased this last year thinking I fell into the it's in stock trap. I thought, yeah, okay, I've heard of it, I've saw it. I saw it listed somewhere. I thought, yeah, okay, then I'll purchase it. It was like 90 quid free shipping. I thought, yeah, that's fine. But it was a pre-order, and I don't like pre-ordering, so I fell into that trap. However, it's here. I haven't seen anyone else like building this or talking about this in the UK so far. So again, hopefully I've got something early for you to decide whether you want to buy it yourself or not. So informed decision time. Right, so getting this box open, I'm going to possibly have to do it off camera, unfortunately, because it's a massive box. But I don't believe that there's a retail box inside this, like the Ksatria and the GP02 and other kits that I've got from China, like sample boxes from China. They are just literally cardboard boxes filled with runners and a manual. Off you go. So I'll be back in a sec. Right. Open the box. What's in the box? Oh, there's another box inside the box, so that's a good start. Get open. Okay, so no retail box. Hope you can still hear me. No retail box, but this is like an inner carton that should be relatively okay. Come on now. Work with me, box. Don't make me destroy you. You're a good box. Okay, here we go. Right, we are met with a very, very unsaturated orange, which is, I mean, on camera it looks very saturated, but that might be my camera setting. But in real life, it looks almost like a peachy orange, which is kind of nice. And the red looks very gummy. I don't know how to explain it, but like it again, it doesn't look like it's had a saturation of color going into it. And it kind of looks like Kinder Egg plastic. That particular red, it might be like the formula that they use, but the black looks fine. This black looks relatively good. Okay, it does come with an action display. I've not even said what kit this is. Sorry, this is the Farmer Creations Nu Gundam that we're looking at. I'm so sorry. I've got a head cold. I'm surprised I'm not dribbling out of my nose right now because I'm not feeling very well at all today. And I've just been to the shops and to get some freezer goods for the freezer. Like pizzas and chips and other bits and pieces to fill the chest freezer up. And I thought, you know what, I'll get home, do the unboxing, have a bit of lunch and I can stream, because I'm streaming today. So at the time of recording, this is Monday. The video might go out tomorrow, Tuesday. But I'll be stream building this as of Monday. So if you're watching this, the build would have been underway. So please join me on Twitch and on Kick as we put this thing together. This is, like I say, the Farmer Creations Nu Gundam. Comes with an action display stand. Nothing really to write home about. It's pretty bland, but it will do the job. Unlike the Kshatriya base or the Sky Defender base, it's their next level. They are. I'll be fair to them, though. Those are really good, adequate bases. Okay, there's some inner frame and what look like the comb pieces for the fins, the funnels. I'm going to just throw these on the floor. I'll box it back up again later. The plastic is not undergated. But it is where it needs to be by the looks of things. There's undergating there, but not on other pieces that might have other pieces like go over the top, so you won't need to see it. But places where some bits might be exposed are undergated, yes. It's a very nice grey, some solid detailing there. Looks like the rear skirts. There's some good detail there. The moulding looks really nice. The crutch piece there looks very, very reminiscent of something Bandai would come up with in terms of like the sculpting and you know, the geometry of the pieces. Looks quite nice. This is a lighter grey, so there's going to be different contrasts of greys. Like these two, for example, one might be lighter than the other. I can't really tell, but that's all the funnels. This is more parts for the funnels because there's multiple parts. Of course, there's multiple parts. It's model kit, Rick. But you know, the way the funnels work, I think they extend and they do. There's gimmicks within the funnels, so that's going to be exciting to check out. Some internal funnel detail there, which looks really nice. I do apologise for my camera's focus. It is very drunk sometimes. I need a better camera. Can't afford a better camera, but I need one. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a lot bigger than a master grade, like 1/100. Even though this is 1/100 scale, this looks like it might be a touch bigger because I've got a master grade Nu Gundam up on the shelf, which is the clear version. Thanks to Gunpla UK for for that during Comic-Con a few years ago, so I've got reference. So when it comes to scaling, I can put one next to the other and showcase just how big this is, because this looks like it might be pretty big for a 1/100. Although the Shah's counterattack mobile suits generally are scaled larger than other kits, I think they've made this just a little bit bigger. Because look at the rifle. Like that rifle, that's just like the rifle body. The rest of it like the rest of the rifle is going to be like at least 8 inches to 9 inches long. So you could probably guess the scale based on the rifle length alone, you know. And the leg pieces, like that's just like one of the calves. So, and that particular piece is probably 2.5, 3 inches long. So, and the hip pieces, they are just smaller. Oh, that ball joint gives me a bit of a worry. The ball joints here are ever so slightly smaller than perfect grade pieces. So you could probably say this might be between a 1/100 and a 1/60. So I don't even know if this is a 1/72 scale. I'm pretty sure they said it's 1/100, but it's bigger than a 1/100, if I'm making any sense at all. Here are some arms here. They're not clear. They are solid for funnels, I guess, and there are some elbow joints here. So I do think that there is a V-fin backpack support, which Bandai have just shown that their new Perfect Grade Unleashed does come with a support for the V-fins to stop it from going left. So yeah, that's good news for anyone that's got a PGU Nu on the way. I've not pre-ordered one. I've not bought one. I'm gonna sort of like wait until everyone's happy. They've got theirs. Some feedbacks come through and stuff, because it's a lot of money. And there's loads of other kits that I want to get like going and on the desk in the meantime. And when the waters are tepid, I might dive in and go, okay, let's see what this is all about. So yeah, some of the armor pieces here are nice and crisp, and the details are nice. There's lots of holes in the armor, so like the inner frame can pop through. Very Kotoki in nature, I guess. Very nice, clear runners. Yeah, this thing's going to be massive. Look. For scale, here's a 1/100. It's not 1/100, it's tiny. Okay, this everyone knows how big this is, right? This thing is going to be pretty big. If that's the inner frame of the rifle itself, like the rifle body. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Oh, vertical guys. Sorry, I got to think about the people watching this in portrait. So yeah, pretty big rifle. Loads of runners. I don't know how many parts this is. It does. There's some few hands here. This is the hand runner. It's got holding shooting hands, fists, expressive hands, and probably beam saber holding hands as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hand options there, which is nice. It's enough. It's talking of hand options, if anyone's built the Meng Evangelion kits, like the giant ones, the 23, 24 inch tall ones, they come with so many hand options, and all them hand options have got the knuckle pieces that go in separate. PTSD, I'm stressing out. It was a lot of small parts, but anyway, great kit. It's behind me right there. So yeah, more frame and what looks like the bazooka. I think it does come with a bazooka as well as the rifle. Some more of that really nice peachy orange, although on this camera here it looks very vibrant, but it's kind of on this camera here, the face cam, it's very peachy. But I kind of like it, especially against the grey. It's going to look really nice. I would love to paint this kit, so one day it may happen. I still got to paint the Cassaccia because I've got some resin parts for that, thanks to Lilith Ray. Hopefully I can get cracking on that sometime this year. But there's some parts for the V funnels. And it keeps on coming. Inner frame, oh sorry, out of frame armor parts as well. Very, very nice. It's well packaged, it's well put together. And I've just seen something I didn't know this came with, which is nice. The inner frame is going to be black and grey by the looks of things. So there's a mixture of colours in the inner frame. So very nice. No broken parts as of yet because it was a box within a box. So happy days. I've not seen any parts like floating around in the bags like I saw with the Cassaccia. But then there was 3 boxes and it's quite a big kit, loads of parts. So you know the part to part failure ratio is quite, you know, it's going to be bigger, isn't it? The more parts, the more chance there is of something coming off the runners. But everything so far is really good. Some more grey inner frame as well, which looks like there might be arm pieces in here and shoulder pieces, so this might be the arm sprue. And this might be the knee sprue, with some knee parts and whatnot. So it might be like every part has its own sprue or tree or whatever you call them. I don't recognise these parts, but it's still well moulded. This looks like it's the action base arm, which comes in two sprues, which has got the arm, the base, the leg, and some pistons and bits and pieces. So that's that doesn't look like it's POM. It might be ABS. It might even be polystyrene. The whole thing might be polystyrene. So that's going to be good news. Although I don't mind ABS for a bit of strength. All these parts, again, for the V funnels, there's lots of sprues for the fins. I keep calling them funnels, fins, funnels, bits, whatever you want to call them. They fly around using magic. Right, there is one part here that has broken away from the sprue, but the part looks okay. Doesn't look too stressed, and some parts haven't quite made a connection, but part has still formed okay. So there must have been some level of QA or Q quality control, QC or whatever, where they've gone over and they've looked and they've gone, yeah, that'll pass. So that's good. There's the head clam or head armor and the rear skirts and the front skirts and stuff. Again, that's pretty big. So I do believe that this is going to be a big boy. More funnels, pieces. There's so many pieces, so many sprues for the funnels. I've got a funny feeling this comes with 12. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 there. And then there's 12 there. Front and back. It might be 6. It might be 6. We'll find out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because it's 2 here. It comes with 12. It comes with 12 funnels. That's going to be a nightmare to build. Just imagine that you've built 7 already, and you've still got to build 5. Just like. If anyone's not a fan of multiple, sequences of events when you model kits, this might not be for you. Okay, so it does come with photo etch. Oh, Just ripped that off of the manual. I hope that doesn't ruin any of the instructions. Oh no, that's fine. It's just the border. It looks. This has got to be the worst sheet of photo etch I've ever seen. But that the back. I was looking at the back. It's fine. He says, because there is some prints on here, but I don't know whether it's okay. I don't know what's going on with those four. But everything else looks like it's going to be fine. They are not structural, they are just purely detail. I don't know what's causing that whiteness to be on there, unless it's a detail. Oh, it is. It's actually a detail. Okay. So that might coincide with like a decal, for example, the way it like flows across the pieces. I'm sorry about the focus, it's terrible. But that is printed by design. So how that looks on the piece, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as we go. It does come with a relatively small sheet of water slides, which I'm surprised about considering the size of the kit. But these things are tiny. They're some of the smallest decals I've seen for a kit this size. So that's going to be fine. EFSF and some insignia. Is that 1832, 19? I can't see. My eyes are so bad. But there is. I might need to get some glasses. There is some insignias there, and it's got water slides for eyes. I don't know how I feel about that. And water slide for camera. That's kind of bizarre. But here we are. I've never seen water slide eyes before on a mecha kit. Oh my god, yeah, look, it does come with 12 funnels. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. A render. So yeah, this is the Farmer Creations Nu Gundam. So it does come with the bazooka that goes down the back, the shield, the rifle, the feedings, and an action display stand. The instructions are pretty basic. Obviously, like the CAD renders, just like in print, like here you go, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, but they don't tell you what order you're supposed to do things in, so it's quite vague. Almost like Warhammer, old Warhammer instructions, like you put that there, that goes there, and then that goes there, but he doesn't tell you in what order, so you gotta just don't go in blind, just sort of like figure it out in your mind what goes where before committing, I guess. Some posts might need chamfering. When you've got like a long post, it's a bit tight. If you chamfer it on the edge, it goes in a little bit easier. Does it have a color guide? It doesn't have any sort of color guide. It does have, it's really hard to do this now. It does come with supports for the V-pins, so that's good. Or if you just want one side, you just do one side. If you want all 12, you can do the other side as well. And but the bazooka folds, which is nice, like smooth bore from IBO. Lovely stuff. So yeah, thanks Farmer Creations for bringing this to us. This is going to be something to chew on while waiting for the big tamale, I guess. For the price and the free shipping, you're getting a massive kit. Massive kit. I paid, like I said, 90 quid free shipping from AliExpress. I didn't use any vouchers with this one because sometimes I get given vouchers like X amount off because I use the Saver account. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this until February. So sometimes going on there, especially if you want something from China that's not necessarily available in the UK, it's worth a punt on there. AliExpress has become more and more of a trusted source for monocoque, especially some of the stuff that's coming out of China. I've not had any issue. The only issues I've ever had is once the kit's in the UK, the carrier of choice like Every or DPD, we've all got our horror stories in terms of what's happened to the boxes, and that's not necessarily AliExpress or the Chinese vendor's fault. So I can't really fault AliExpress, whereas when it first started back in the day, everyone was getting scammed and, you know, the products weren't as intended. But nowadays, yeah, it's worth having a punt, especially considering how many like third-party stuff is coming out of China right now. Loads of MGSDs that are coming out. Loads of 1/100 upscales and whatnot. So, you know, obviously still support Bandai and buy Bandai products. But sometimes, you know, when we are waiting for stuff from Bandai and then these other kits like bring out something in between, you know, it's just, come on, everyone wants the MGSD Sentinel. Let's be honest with ourselves, that thing looks pretty good. And if you didn't know that there was an MGSD Sentinel coming, there's an MGSD Sentinel coming. Right, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for seeing me struggle with opening a box on the desk, which I thought would be a good format and a good idea and a good way of doing things. Turns out, for larger kits, I'm sat here and it's just like, it's up here. It is literally, it's up here. Like, it's just madness. But we're going to start building this on Monday, which will be yesterday when you watch this video, because this video is going to go out tomorrow. So sorry about that. My mic's always in the way. Oh. There's rubbish everywhere. Look at that. Just welcome to my world. Right. Okay. I need to get going. I need to make some lunch, and then I'll be back. I don't know why I'm saying I'll be back, blah 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 blah, because this is my stream format, and I feel like I'm going into stream territory. It's really strange. So I'm recording. No, this is going out. It's not going to be live. Other people are going to be watching this at different times, so I've got to think about that. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Leave comments down below if you fancy getting this kit. What kits are you excited for out of China or Bandai? I am looking forward to picking up that Verkar that's coming out this year, because I didn't pick up the Faz. So, you know, it's going to be nice to be able to pick that up, although I do predict it's going to be about 98 quid. It's going to be almost 100 quid for that kit. So save your pennies, support your local vendors and in the UK and all that good stuff. But hey, if it's not being sold in the UK and you want it, use AliExpress. That's what I do. I'm not sponsored, by the way. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Well, how do I stop this? Oh yeah.